This is my mic for the day. She's my little crybaby. So cute. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Donna. In this channel, I talk about all my different hobbies, and today I'm focusing on writing. For today's video, we're doing two tags. First one is the AuthorTube Newbie Tag. Second one is the Writers Not Writing Tag. I did the AuthorTube Newbie video last year. I didn't like how it was filmed. The audio was crap. Angling was crap. What else was crap? Everything was crap. So first question is, how did you find out about AuthorTube? So back in 2019, 2020, this channel was primarily bookish. As I evolved, so did all my hobbies. I wanted to do more than just talk about books. So now this channel is just a little bit of everything because I can't just choose one thing. So pretty much me being on booktube is how I found the author community. I was following authors when I was just on the reader side. Yeah, that's pretty much how I found this community. I already knew it existed because of my booktube channel. Second question is, what genres do you write in? Romance. I love romance. I love love. My whip right now is a contemporary romance, but I do love romantasy. I read a lot of fantasy romance, and I think it would be really cool down the line to actually write my own fantasy romance. It's just I have a really hard time like wrapping my brain around all the different possibilities. I feel like it just kind of gets overwhelming. So that's why I stick to contemporary, because it's already in a world that exists, that has rules. I don't need to make shit up. You know, maybe down the line, I would love to do that, but for right now, I'm just going to focus on contemporary romance. Number 3 is, what is your preferred point of view and category of story? So I like writing my chapters in different POVs because you get to know the character on a more deeper level. You can read what they're thinking, what they're feeling. And as for category of story, I prefer adult or new adult. I don't know, I don't want to hold back what I want to say or have to say. Like, I don't want to censor myself. So that's why I prefer to write for the adult audience. Number 4 is, are you a plotter, pantser, or plantser? I've always considered myself a pantser, you know, just someone who just dives right in, no plotting. But the more I get to know myself through this whole entire writing process, I'm actually a mix of both. I'm a plantser. I actually have a diagram that I made years ago about what I want this book to be about, and I even made a Notion template, all of that. So it kind of shows you that I am a plotter. I just kind of do like bare minimum planning, and then I dive right into actually doing the task, and I'll figure out what I need to while I'm doing the task. Number 5 is, are you a self-published, published, or yet to be published? I am yet to be published. The dream is to be published by the Big 5. I just feel like in my heart I know that this is Big 5 material. I'm really not trying to like brag about my book or anything. No. If I just continue to keep working on it, be consistent, it can happen. I know it will. Just manifesting this. I've made it this far being inconsistent, so imagine how far I can make it being consistent. Number 6 is, what AuthorTube related videos can we expect to find on your channel? Honestly, just vlogs, you know, maybe tags like this when I didn't vlog for the week. That's pretty much it. I just want to like document this writing journey. You know, if anything, well, no, not that. Not if, when things start to happen, like if I get an agent, when I get an agent, you know, it'll be fun to like look back on these videos and kind of see how far I've come. I don't really have any like writing advice or anything like that, so I won't be making videos on that, because prior to 2021 I had no interest in becoming an author at all. My mantra is, if Stephanie Meyer can do it, so can I. Number 7 is, when did you start writing? I started writing in 2021 just as an outlet for grief. I needed to pour my heart and soul into something, and writing was an unexpected outlet. I originally wanted to write a fantasy story about a daughter who lost her dad, mixed with Filipino mythological creatures, just so that I can also explore my own heritage. Being born and raised in Canada, I never necessarily rarely felt like true Filipino just because I don't speak Tagalog fluently. When I go to the Philippines, they say I'm not even Filipino anymore because I like to eat pasta instead of rice. I went on a tangent. I forgot what the question was. How did I get to this answer? When did you start writing? Anyway, I guess to sum up everything, if it wasn't for the grief, I never would have found my writing voice. So I guess it is a bittersweet thing that happened. Number 8 is, what was the first story you ever wrote? I had to think long and hard for this one because obviously I didn't really have any writing experience prior to, again, 2021. So the only thing I could think of was when I was in grade 9 and we had to write our own short story. I wrote a modern retelling of Cinderella. That very same year, Hilary Duff came out with a Cinderella story. People said I copied that movie. Number 9 is, what authors have inspired your writing the most? 2 authors. First one is Tessa Bailey. She is my romance queen. I actually met her. She came to Winnipeg. I don't remember saying anything except for, hi. Tessa Bailey for sure does not hold anything back when it comes to smut, and I don't either. She has inspired me to not sugarcoat, but just to go all in on the smut, and that is what I have done. Another author is Lauren Asher. I love her writing. When I read her books, it doesn't feel like I'm reading, if that makes sense. Like I kind of forget that I'm reading, and that's kind of what I want readers to feel when they read my book. I want them to forget that there's words on a page. I just want them to focus on the pictures in their mind and the characters, and I want it to feel like a movie, just like Lauren Asher's writing. Her books are also so freaking thick. Her books can range from like 400 to 500 words, and that's a lot for a romance, but I love it. Like you get to know the characters more. She makes a lot of room for characters to develop their feelings. Whereas in like regular romance novels, it's kind of fast paced, which I also really love. If you kind of want like a little bit of a slow burn, then Lauren Asher is really great as well. Number 10 is, do you schedule your writing sessions or simply get to writing whenever you can find the time? So I actually have all the time in the world to write. It's just a matter of, do I feel like writing? That is the challenging part. There are many days where I don't feel like writing, and then there are days where I feel like writing and I just write for hours and hours, and I can make a huge dent in my manuscript. Maybe I should stick to that routine. I feel like it is working for me anyway. So yeah, okay. I just answered my question. Once a week. Once a week, whenever I feel like it, I'll sit for maybe 3 hours, 4 hours, and I just give her. Number 11 is, do you type on a computer, typewriter, write everything up by hand, or use a blend of those? I write on my laptop. I have my little MacBook here. Look at all my stickers. I'm a sticker bitch. I love stickers. Yeah, I do everything on Google Docs. I don't write by hand just because my brain thinks too fast and I don't write as fast. This has happened before where like my brain is like tomorrow and my hand is still working on yesterday. Number 12 is, what are you most looking forward to now that you are a part of AuthorTube? A lot of things, like getting to know other AuthorTubers, growing an audience, because you know that's always fun, and just overall being accountable. You know, when you share a goal on the internet, now you have to follow through. People are expecting things. People are going to ask you about it. How's this going? How's that going? You don't want to be like, you know, scratch your ass and be like, oh, I haven't looked at it in a while, which is pretty much what I've been doing for like the past year. So yeah, I don't want to give those answers anymore. I want to be like, yeah, I'm working on it. It's doing really great. So that was the AuthorTube Newbie Tag. Now on to the Writers Not Writing Tag. And I'm good at that. Number 1 is, do you have a day job? Yes, I do. I work from home and I work for a pharmacy. I used to work at the office. I used to be a pharmacy assistant. Then they opened up a position to work from home. I applied. I got it. Number 2 is, are you a reader? Yes, I am. I've had a really great reading year this year. I don't know how many books I've read. I feel like last year was like my most pooper reading year. I think I read only about 30 something books, which is a lot for an average person, but for like a voracious reader, that's not a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I would say I'm at the 30-ish mark right now. It feels like 30. Number 3 is, what are your other hobbies? Oh my god, where do I even start? I enjoy gaming, and when I say gaming, I mean just Animal Crossing. And actually a lot of cozy games, but I always go back to Animal Crossing just because I love decorating. And I love the cute animals and I love cute things. As you can see, my mic is a crybaby. I love her so much. I love Lego. I have so many unopened boxes of Lego. I would build them, but I just don't have anywhere to display them. So they stay in their boxes, sealed, in a closet. I enjoy art. I enjoy drawing. Fun fact, I have a fine arts degree that I don't use. Anime, I love watching anime. Right now I'm really obsessed with Dragon Ball cards. I have a binder full of Dragon Ball cards. I think I have over 300 now. I have no idea how to play, and I'm really sad about it. I wish someone can sit down with me and help me build a deck because I don't know how to do it. Don't send me no freaking instructions. Those are all my interests right now. Might change next month. Who knows? Number 4 is tea or coffee. Coffee. Number 5 is, what are you passionate about? Okay, I feel like number 5 and number 3 need to be together because I'm passionate about my hobbies. Number 6 is, do you have any pets? I do not have any pets. I would love a cute little doggy one day. Number 7 is, what was your dream job as a child? I don't know, to be honest. I felt like that was also always changing. I liked a lot of stuff. So to have a dream job, honestly, my dream job would be to not have a job. Number 8 is, if you could live anywhere else in the world, where would it be? I would say Japan, just because of how clean the city is, how respectful the people are. I just love the culture. The only thing that scares me is the earthquakes and potential tsunamis, just because I live in the prairies. I'm from Manitoba, we don't have that shit. If we ever had an earthquake, if I even experienced a little trembling of an earthquake, I would freak the fuck out. Number 9 is, do you speak any foreign languages? I don't. I can understand Tagalog, but I can't speak it fluently. Number 10 is, what music would we find in your collection? Oh my god, what wouldn't you find? I'll tell you what you wouldn't find. Country, Taylor Swift. I'm sorry, I ain't no Swiftie. And punk. Those are pretty much the only 3 genres that I do not gravitate towards. And that's the end of that tag. I guess you got to know me a little bit better. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.